Hey, good afternoon. It's Greg Steen with Truth for Seniors, your host. And we are the ones that give you the most up-to-date and accurate information when it comes to seniors and those who care for them. So glad to have you on the show. We have an awesome set of guests today and looking forward to bringing you some great information. Before we get into it, though, as always, I can't start the show without saying thanks to the wonderful people at Angelioni Enterprises, the angels who care. Not only great friends, but truly people that will treat your loved one, like I used to say, better than family. Not just as well as family, but better. So anyway, glad to have them taking care of this show and bringing you all of the information that we have. And so we're here every Wednesday from 2 to 3. Glad that you could join us. And if you want to find out more information and help yourself kind of get through the maze of caregiving and all the challenges and blessings that come with caring for an elderly person, you can find us. Truth for Seniors has a channel on YouTube. We've got truthforseniors.com and Lord knows how many other social media things. I'm sure if you look up Truth for Seniors, you'll find us. And so glad to have you on board. Our first guest today is a gentleman who's new to me, but not new to Central Valley Talk. His name is August Day, and he is the program coordinator for a not-for-profit. Amen? Is that it? Good to have you on the show.
Thank you. A pleasure to be here.
I'm enjoying getting to know what you're talking about, and I'm actually very interested in what you're having to say, because anything to do with getting healthier and understanding, what is available out there, I think is just really important, and people need to know. We live in an area that, let's just say for most of us, we're not doing the best things we can for our body.
That's a common cause that people have been going through for the last 4 decades because of, let's say, marketing, peer influence, and appealing to personal taste.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
I myself experienced it, and I know what it did to me.
Mm-hmm. So you're involved in a study.
Yes.
That's been going on for just a few days now. 3 decades, I think you mentioned.
3 decades, yes. In our research from our other program, we found that as we were aging, we were encountering medical complications. But rather than sit back and take what is called the standard process of going through, we have such a wide reach in the EDU community. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're all degreed, masters or less, PhDs as well. But nevertheless, we reached out in our community to find out what would be the best approach that we could address these different problems. Mm-hmm. Myself, I found that I had a complication that said that, you have this much time.
Yeah.
So I had to reach out to my family, and they provided a resource that in and of itself has proven to be one of the most beneficial to the villages in that region, which is the Siberian taiga.
Okay.
And this product is what is called the compression result of the resin that comes from all of that ancient boreal forest. In the village of my aunt, there's a large cavern there, and this stuff just comes right down off the stalactites, really? and everybody's been collecting it and using it. And for the last few hundred years, this village has the highest ratio of active septuagenarian octogenarians there are.
Really?
And it's 40 below. That's a good day.
I'm going to say it's a little chilly there, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, it gets to 70 below in the worst parts of the year.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. If you go out to change a tire, you're dead.
So can I interrupt you real
Go ahead.
quick? I mean, obviously it's a good thing that they're not in California, because California would think that they own all that. They'd want to tax us for it. But we won't name your condition because we're not making medical claims here. But
Yeah,
you told me off the air what I know to be pretty much always fatal.
Yes, it is.
Health incident that I know that I've been told by physician clients there is no known cure.
Okay,
So-
this is the problem where the approach is taking the word cure. Mm-hmm. Really, we are looking to provide this as a preventative, meaning that one of the things that science is now looking at in health sciences and nutrition is that the majority of these problems are coming up at the cellular level, and the cluster of these cellular levels has what is called senescent cells. And the new biopharmaceuticals in our first image here, they're planning to release anti-aging chemicals for the general populace in 2023. And this is going to be a problem because what they're going to do is introduce a new chemical in the prophylaxis to the public, and they're going to say that this is going to provide them this anti-aging. We have done this approach ourselves now for a long time, and we have experienced very great results. And it's evident to me every day, evident to my wife, our friends, our associates, and I basically run rings around 40-year-old men out in 105-degree weather, and I'm having an advantage because of this item that was provided me by family, and it's called Shilajit. And this resin from the trees, what it is the millennia of compression of the new forest. It's been pressing out all of these minerals that the trees have taken up. Trees and plants are phototropics. We are not. They can produce their own energy.
Yeah,
we
that's
have
true.
to get ours from sustenance. And unfortunately, this sustenance is not readily available anymore. In the studies that have been shown now in Science and Nutrition, in the next clip, we show this senescence. And what it is where they did it, this was done at MIT. And what they found is by injecting a normally aged, a mouse with bad cells, it creates bad fur, patches, and general lethargy. And one that was done that was cleared,
No arthritis.
nothing. All of
Healthy
this was
fur.
gone. And the reason why is because what you're doing is you're removing the precursors to these diseases
Okay.
from the beginning. So our program is designed to address this in a 360-degree methodology. And that's what Compass is about. It's a new direction toward health because people will begin to hear this. They have the opportunity now to catch this by the head rather than the tail and start being proactive. And as you'll find out after taking that, you'll see that pretty soon you're going to be lit up. And this will be a continuous thing. And our process on this is that we help you with a cleansing solution that when you take it will remove a lot of the senescent cells.
Okay.
And there is a side effect from senescent cell removal. You get what's called a Herxheimer effect. What that is your body's expelling this. And you'll be able to smell it, see it within your urine and your feces. And you'll also experience it within your skin because your skin is
It's
your
just
largest
excreted,
organ.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, you're starting to get rid of it. The body is kicking it out because of this cleansing solution. The hallmarks of aging, there are physical attributes that show this up, and we all get these signatures. And what we need to do is to become aware of when this process begins. Now, it's very difficult at the cellular level because you will have to see what is called a visual artifact in order to judge that, yes, I'm starting to get this problem.
Okay.
And many of these problems have been found that in biopsies of tumorous cancers and other growths, the majority of the cells there are dead mitochondria that are called senescent cells that are continuing to expel bad chemicals.
Really?
Oh, yeah, that's what they
Wow.
do. And
That's interesting.
and you have to understand the numbers we're talking about. We're talking about in your muscles alone, where the highest concentration of these cells are, there are billions. And so by providing the energy and the trace elements, you're allowing them to work more efficiently because the food you're eating and
Sure.
getting is
Yeah.
absolutely devoid. It's
Yeah.
been
Sure.
poisoned.
It's like the ground. There's no nutrients.
There
left.
is no nutrients. You drive by it on the side roads every day and see those big piles of white powder and yellow
Sure.
powder.
Yeah.
And when those are put into the ground, and when you consume this food, what happens is it prevents your body from absorbing natural trace elements.
Okay.
So what you're doing is you're basically shutting off your cellular system by taking in these artificial compounds.
So we're basically circumventing the
natural
the
process.
natural design.
The
if you
natural,
will, the
absolute
process.
natural design.
So we've got a system that's capable of doing better than what we're allowing it to.
Right. Yes,
that
we
safe
can.
to say?
We can optimize it by this. In other words, you have to understand that the growth rate and the cellular energy required to go from a baby of 8 pounds to a young adult to 200 pounds. There is something going on there, and you're not eating the level of food in order for that to occur. So what happens is many of these cells are sacrificing themselves and becoming self-resident because you're not providing the cleansing materials it needs.
Can I real quick? I'm a big believer in cleansing. I know that it's it's so necessary. In your process, can you give us a couple ballpark time frames as far as what's healthy and what you would expect if somebody just started today and said, I need to.
If somebody
cleanse
were to
this?
start today, what is going to happen is that we have another, I think the next slide might show. Yes. In there are 3 different products there, the cleansing and the Shilajit and the digestive liposomal colostrum. Now, this liposomal colostrum we get is from a certified organic, grass-fed, and no chemicals residue within the ground. And we get this harvested within the first 6 hours after birth. And it is processed to take out the gluten and to keep the right balance of the necessary nutrients. It's it's amazing because you got to realize your stomach is lined with all these little fingers called villi. If you were to lay them out, that is a tennis court size carpet. That's how big it is. And what
I knew my stomach was growing, but I didn't realize it was that big.
And what they're finding now, and they're focusing their intense concentration and research, is that a lot of these problems are occurring in the gut.
Yeah, you hear that a lot, but you don't hear a lot of solutions.
Well, this is, okay, again, there's another word, solution, cure. What we're doing is we're providing an approach, and that the proof is in the pudding. In other words, when a person takes that, they'll find before the day is out, they're going to be motored, and they'll have a higher clarity of thought, and they'll start that process. But remember, we're dealing with a mill there. Your body has, if you were to take it into volume, how many mills are there? So what we're trying to do is that we have a program that will allow 100 participants in. If they want to go ahead and experience the full effect of these products, including our nutritional guidance by one of our associates, esteemed Dr. Wall, who years ago was diagnosed with an incurable disease and said, no, I can't accept this. And again, number one, she's a woman, she's a doctor, intelligent enough, and said, I can do something. So what she did is she actually cured herself with food. By watching
Just diet.
A full diet. In other words, she turned around and focused completely on that. Again, I'm not a big fan of green things and drinks. I would prefer not to have to take portions of that down because I've gone through the doctor's practice of, here, drink these 4 liters and we'll see you in the morning. Don't eat anything. How are you going to eat? 4 liters of liquid snot? No. So nevertheless, we provide a full 360 aspect, a cleansing, energy, and nutrients for the cellular mitochondria, digestive repair with liposomal colostrum. We actually have videos. We spent 3 months of sending cameras down.
Really?
Oh yeah, we had
wow.
to. And what we did was analyzing the effects, what would happen, what was going on, when the ingestion occurred, just like you experienced there. I told you right away, it attacks the mucus. And right there, because you did it that way, it's now in your upper level.
Yeah.
If
So I
you've taken
took
it
10 drops of what he's talking about and fully expect to be bouncing off the walls here in about 15 minutes.
It's not going to. It's going to be. It's going to be more controllable and gradual than that. You'll find that you'll have energy. In fact, one of our
And
users
who
in
doesn't want energy, right?
Santa Fe, New Mexico, he was surprised. He texted me just a while ago and he said, You know what? This is the first day I've really been able to measure it because I'm walking my dog and I'm going up the hill that I would have to stop
Oh,
before.
wow, okay.
So
There you go.
he had additional endurance developed from it. Again, this is a complete program. Now, people can go up to eBay and purchase a solution of it, you know, a 1 ounce usable.
And what is it actually? What's the name of it, or what?
Shilajit.
Can you spell it real quick?
Shilajit.
Okay. Buy it on eBay.
That's right. And
Awesome.
we're a fully 501c3 public charity 170, and we are believers in this because we have used it and had dramatic life-changing events from it.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Especially when you're dealing with academics, because I could remember that I would give the director something and he would mark it with a red pen. Well, you misspelled this. No, you don't put an S on here. Wait a minute. This is just a report.
Wow.
This is not something you're going to grade.
There you go.
But
Yeah.
he does, and we do it one way or another, you know, with our own volunteer students. But we're finding a dramatic life change with this, and with the nutrition backing now, we're able to provide a guidance on nutrition because you're going to constantly reinfect yourself because.
Well, I mean, you got the outside elements for one thing.
Well,
right?
the outside elements are so much, but what it is when you actually ingest, let's say you go ingest a hamburger that's been processed and turned around and provided a preservative in order to keep it going. And then there's the cheese on it. Some of those are all vegetable compounds. The lettuce themselves are being sprayed. Now, the water, it has a high level of atrazine in it, and that has been found to provide devastating effects to the body.
Really?
Devastating.
Wow.
It's worse than glyphosate. In fact, glyphosate is probably the worst because it mimics an amino acid, glycine.
Monsanto.
Well, they're gone. But nevertheless, what has happened is that when this glyphosate, artificial amino acid, never existed before until they introduced it into the wild, it will turn around and grab onto other components will grab it and to make something that is not natural. That's why a lot of people are getting recurrences because this artificial amino acid, which is glycine, it's being used in many of the body's processes.
Wow. Wow. This is amazing. I wish we could give you the whole show, but we're going to have you back and learn some more about it.
Well,
So-
it'll be a pleasure.
Yeah, so folks, if you're looking for a way to make some headway with your health, I would think that if you go to Compass at notforprofitusa.org or contact August here, go on to eBay, look for the product, Shilajit, and get in touch. I think there's some real value here. So I'm glad that you came on.
Well, I appreciate it. Yeah,
I
it's a
really,
pleasure
really
meeting
do.
you. I'm
Looking
glad.
forward to learning more.
Yeah, again, we now have a broad spectrum of users all the way up to their 70s in this valley. We ourselves service some of the assisted living, and unfortunately, assisted living has become a way station to the end.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the people that go in there have 6 months, maybe. So it's not going to be the most ideal. Besides, this requires a term of time in order to start the cleansing, providing the nutrients so your body can rebuild, and the digestive repair itself. So when you have that and you're following the nutrition that you choose, you'll find that the improvement of health is a blessing in itself, and it will improve the quality of your life.
Awesome. Hate to cut you off. We got to get.
No problem.
We're going to be right back with Truth for Seniors, and I think you'll really, really enjoy our next guest as well. But once again, thanks to August Day with the Compass program.
Thank
Be
you.
right back.
Oh.
You bet.
Truth for Seniors is brought to you by Angela Leone Enterprises. Compassionate, exceptional care from angels who care.
Tell us about this.
Okay, so this listing is over in Woodward Lakes. It is
nice.
at 10595 North Seacrest in the 93730. It is a quick walk to the clubhouse where you have a junior Olympic-sized pool, clubhouse facilities, gym, and those views you just saw of the lake.
Right.
This home has been completely remodeled downstairs. You see the nice kitchen.
Yeah,
very
nice.
custom kitchen, lifetime warranty on the cabinets, granite, beautiful, gorgeous granite in the kitchen counters, newer bathrooms, wood, it's actually vinyl plank flooring that can withstand a lot more, puppy scratches. There's,
It is
it doesn't-
family friendly.
It
as
is
they say.
family friendly, exactly.
And that's a good thing.
Yes. It has a gorgeous pool in the backyard,
We
3
saw
bedrooms,
that,
2
yeah.
baths, 1,624 square feet
Nice
on a
size home.
corner cul-de-sac lot
Ooh,
in a gated community.
that sounds
American,
like a
yeah,
prime piece of property.
I think so. Yes.
And what's the asking on that?
The listing price is $375,000.
Cool. That's a great price for it. Once again, the address on that place.
That is 10595 North Seacrest Avenue in Fresno, 93730.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Certifying foster homes for placement of children suffering from abuse, neglect, and abandonment. To help, contact Lisa Caceres with Angels of Grace at 559-268-0000.
Support Angels of Grace. Attend the Luau of Love Saturday, September 22nd at Arte Americas. For more information and tickets, go to angelsofgrace.com.
Looking for work? Tired of minimum wage? For as low as $200, become certified as a forklift driver at the Certified Forklift Training Center. Call 559-325-8097 or visit cftc.net.
Do you or a loved one have memory problems or mild Alzheimer's disease? Then you may be interested in the Daybreak ALZ Clinical Research Study. The Daybreak ALZ study is a clinical research study for people with memory problems or mild Alzheimer's disease. The study will examine an oral investigational drug that may have some effect on the brain changes associated with Alzheimer's disease. The study is designed to find out whether this investigational drug or study drug can slow down the decline in memory and mental functioning. If you're interested in participating in the study, contact Neuropain Medical Center at research@neuropain.com or call 559-437-9700. Extension 310.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
At Laulea Travels, we strive to make your vacation experience as relaxing as possible. From the time you start dreaming about it to the time you're sharing your vacation photos with your friends and coworkers. Our vow is to treat your vacation as if it were our own. If personal service, attention to detail, and years of travel experience are important to you, then let Laulea Travels plan your next dream vacation. Visit lauleatravels.com or call
CentralValleyTalk.com